I'm going to say this plainly. The US has officially priced out poor and working class Jamaicans from the so-called American dream. They've taken something as hopeful as a visa application and turned it into a toll booth for, desperation. Now, if you are from Jamaica or from any of the 55 countries targeted by this new visa integrity fee, you're being asked to cough around $435 just to apply for an immigrant visa. Let me repeat that. You're paying over 70,000 Jamaican dollars whether or not your visa is approved. No refund unless you return home, and don't overstay. Not even for one day, not even if your extension is legal. This is not just bureaucracy. This is an economic wall for families who saved up for years just to give their child a shot at studying abroad or reuniting with a relative. This is punishment. It's punishment disguised as policy. It's a price tag on opportunity, and it's paired with something even colder, a 1% tax on remittance sent back to Jamaica. That's right. Every time someone abroad sends money to help with school fees, groceries, or rent, the US government is taking a cut. They are calling it a remittance fee, but let's call it what it is: a tax on love, a tax on sacrifice, a tax on people who already left their homes to chase hope and are still trying to help the ones they left behind.
Imagine paying $435 for a visa that you're not sure that you're gonna get. Well, that's not the case. No, there are two fees. One is called the MRV and another one is called the surcharge, right? No, the MRV, that one is $180. That money you will be paying at the time when you apply. No, the surcharge one, no, that is $250. You're only going to be paying that money if you have been granted the visa. So it's more like a deposit, as I said, and all of this is going into effect as of July 2025. I am not in the immigration field, so I don't know the direct date. I'm just telling you based on what I've read. Okay, now after you've paid that $250, let's say you get the visa and you pay that $250, after your visa expire, you can apply back for it once you have come back to your country. So it's like a bond to say that, yes, I'm not going to be staying over in the country. I'm going to come back home. You understand? So it's not like, say, yeah, now get back your money. You can apply back for it at that time.
Jamaica, listen carefully. The US passed a big, beautiful bill, and it's about to hit us where it hurts because visa fees have spiked. So whether you're applying for a visitor, student, or work visa, there's now a mandatory $250 visa integrity fee on top of the regular $185. That's $435 just to apply without no guarantee of approval. But it doesn't stop there, because that new 5% tax have been added to all remittances. That means every money transfer, cash or money order being sent from abroad to help families back at home now gets taxed. For thousands of Jamaican families, this isn't small. Jamaica, we must pay attention now. It affects students, workers, visitors, families, all of us. What happens in US politics does reach Jamaica, and this is proof. So stay informed.
US visa fee is now $435. Well, not right now, but eventually. That's what we're gonna have to pay when applying for the US visa. It is called the visa integrity fee. Now the current visa fee is $185. They're going to put an additional $250 on that $185, bringing your total up to $435. There's no variation for kids. Everybody have to pay the $250, and it is not, they can't waive it. There are discretion in some cases, but most people still are going to get charged the $250. Based on the information, we should be able to apply for a refund of this money, but you're not eligible to apply for the refund until your visa expires. So if your visa expires in 10 years, that's when you can apply to get that $250 back. Again, it's not in effect immediately. Like, for example, if you apply for a visa today, you will still pay the current fee, but they are working on implementation. When you think about 10 years time ready to reapply for this refund, it can come in many different ways. It can mean many different things, like 10 years from now, the rules can change again. They might make it permanent. They might increase the fees even more. So many things can happen in that time. So chances are a lot of people will not even see that money back. And there are other rules that will prevent you from getting the money back. So like they say, the time that you depart the US affects if you get the money back, how long you stay, how you use your visa, which adjustment of status you tried to do, any extension of time you tried to do in the US. So once you do anything but go on your trip and come back to Jamaica in at the time where you ask for, in at the time where you tell immigration, you get back the money. But anything you do outside of that, you forfeit the money. So all the people who go on trip and I tell immigration 2 weeks and spend 4 weeks instead, the money gone. Money gone in the drain. Gone.
Like me did know said this never did have effect on Jamaicans. Have you met Jamaicans? Jamaicans are the same persons, the same individuals who cuss about the long line at KFC and cuss about how KFC increased the price of their chicken 6 times in a 1 year. Still go at KFC, go join a long line if you go buy 5 3-piece combo. Why should this visa situation be any different? Me can guarantee you, me can bet you and win. Say, Donald Trump said the new cost for the visa fee is now 1 arm and a leg. Can guarantee you, me can bet you any money say you are going to see persons up at embassy line with crutches. Them in a wheelchair.
This big, beautiful bill, as some in the US are calling it, is anything but beautiful. It is brutal. It's being spun as a security measure, a deterrent to, overstayers. But what it really does is punish honest applicants before they even set foot on American soil. They've said you can get the $250 integrity fee back, but only if you return on time, but don't adjust your status and submit documentation within 365 days of your visa expiring. If you so much as change your status legally, say from student to worker, you lose the refund. If you forget to file the refund form on time, that's gone. If you can't prove every detail of your itinerary, it's gone. And let's be honest, most people aren't even told these things during their visa process. This feels like a trap, a financial booby trap, a system built to discourage the very people who need opportunity the most. And Jamaicans, we know this pain too well. We've already watched our families struggle with the cost of migration flights, tuition, rent, health insurance. Now Jamaicans are being told add another few hundreds US dollars before you even dream. And if you have kids, multiply it. If you are a couple trying to build a life, multiply it again. Then let's talk about the remittance tax. For years, remittances have been the backbone of the Jamaican economy, keeping lights on children in school and small businesses afloat. Now that same money is being taxed at the source. Even if the person sending the money offers to cover the fee themselves, how long will that last? When people are already budgeting to send every dollar they can, this is a slap in the face. Some say it's just 1%, but for many Jamaicans, every cent counts. Every cent is survival, and we know how taxes creep. Today's 1%, tomorrow it's 2%, and before we know it, sending a little help becomes too expensive for the ones who need it the most. This is how families are torn apart, not by distance, but by policy. And what about students? What about the young girl who earned a partial scholarship and now has to, find an extra 250 just to apply for a visa she might not even get? What about the young man who wants to, visit family but now has to choose between applying and paying his rent? These aren't criminals. These are dreamers, and they are being priced out of mobility. Meanwhile, countries like Canada and UK are stepping up, offering more accessible student visa routes, faster processing, fewer fees, and more respect for international applicants. Jamaica is watching, the region is watching, and many are starting to ask, is America still the best option? Is the American dream still worth the cost? There's also a deeper hypocrisy here. The US claims to support democracy, fairness, family, and development. Yet, this policy disproportionately affects Black and Brown communities. Let's be honest. These fees weren't slapped on France or Australia. They were slapped on Jamaicans, Nigerians, Haitian, on Bangladesh. The message is clear. We want your labor, we want your money, but we'll make it as difficult as possible for you to come. This is not immigration reform. This is economic gatekeeping, and it has consequences. We will see fewer students apply. We will see more families relying on informal, risky channels for travel and remittances. We will see an increase in financial anxiety and resentment across the diaspora. And we may see Jamaicans start to turn away, not because they don't love America, but because they no longer feel, welcome. If you're Jamaican, this affects you, whether you are trying to live, planning to send money, or simply dreaming bigger for your children. This policy reaches into your pocket, your passport, and your future. We cannot afford to be quiet. We need our government to speak up. We need advocacy. We need diaspora groups to raise the alarm, and we need individuals, yes, you watching, to understand your worth. Know this, you are not just a visa number. You are not just a remittance stream. You are a person with dreams, talent, and dignity. And if the system don't respect that, then it's up to us to resist, to question, and to build alternatives. America is not the only path, and opportunity should not come with a surcharge. We deserve better, and it starts by refusing to, stay silent. Yeah, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Also, remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. And until next time, bye-bye.